guys, and welcome to my channel. And I know I said in my last pregnancy vlog that I would do an updated pregnancy vlog where it's going to be the gender guessing fun. So I am, I think, 16 and a half weeks along. My stomach is getting bigger and bigger by the day, which is kind of miserable in this Texas heat. But anyways, I wanted to go ahead and do a little short pregnancy vlog and then go ahead and show you guys my stomach. And then if you'll guess below, I don't think I had any guesses on my last video, but it's probably because it wasn't the giveaway video. The giveaway is going to be a $10 gift certificate to any place that you want at all. So it can be a restaurant, it can be Starbucks, it can be Walmart, whatever you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that as the giveaway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you some updates in my pregnancy. Then I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my symptoms. You can either guess based on old wives' tales, or you can choose just to take a while to guess. I mean, it's whatever you decide, but I'm just going to go ahead and give you that information and then go ahead and show you a profile of my belly, just to give you guys an idea how big it's getting, and it's getting pretty big. Alright, so basically you guys know I have a high-risk pregnancy. Excuse my gray hair, it's kind of annoying. I haven't bothered dyeing my hair at all because my roots pretty much are, I don't know how to say it, like they don't take well to color right now since I'm pregnant. My tips, however, they dye just fine, but my roots are kind of problematic right now. If you hear any like sounds in the background, that's probably my kids playing. I finally got some time where I can shoot a quick video, so that's what I'm doing right now. But in terms of high risk, I have a subchorionic hemorrhage. So the good news is that, well, let me start with the bad news. The bad news is that I had a really bad anxiety attack. I don't know if any of you guys deal with anxiety, but it's really, really bad sometimes. For some people, it's a little worse than others. I tend to have really high anxiety. Even just going out in public can cause anxiety. But that's not really what was going on. I was just at home and my mom was stressing me out a lot, which I don't really go into a lot of depth on my mom and I, like our relationship. I don't really go into family matters that much unless it's like my personal issues. But I'll just put it this way, we don't always get along the best, and she's been visiting and she's just stressing me out right now. So anyways, that's caused a lot of anxiety, so I had a really bad panic attack, and I didn't realize it was that because I've never had one that bad. Like, what happened was I talked to my dad, I de-stressed, and I felt pretty good. I didn't feel anxious anymore. I felt like I vented like I needed to my dad on the phone. And I walked the dog, Willow, which I still know I have to do a video on her for you guys. It's just been crazy lately. But I went ahead and walked her. I came back in, and sorry if this is TMI, but I went to use their bathroom. And all of a sudden, I started seeing like stars, kind of like they were flashing particles of dust, I guess. I don't know how to really explain it, but it's like when you feel like you're about to pass out. So I had that going on. I felt like someone was grabbing me and choking me around my neck. I couldn't breathe. I was gasping for air. And on top of it, the most scary thing for me being pregnant was that my stomach tightened up all the way. And I was so scared I was going to black out, to be honest. And I didn't know if I had to throw up or black out or what was going to happen. So I just laid on the restroom floor. At first I sat down, and I was still kind of wheezing, and I really couldn't breathe, so I called 911 because I thought I was dying, literally. And so I was so scared I was going to pass out, and then this intense pain came into my abdomen, so I couldn't move. It paralyzed me. It hurt so bad. It felt like I was in labor, honestly. It was the worst and scariest feeling that I have had in forever. So I basically called 911, and I was gasping the whole time for air, thinking I was gonna die. And also I have heart problems, so it's always a concern of mine because I don't know what's going on with my body half the time. But I'm lying on the floor and I could barely talk when the paramedics came in. My 4-year-old opened the door for them after I told her to, and all I could hear was the paramedics asking, "Where's your mommy?" And she told them in the restroom. And at 4 years old, she went ahead and she showed them where I was, and I was just on the floor holding my stomach. I was in excruciating pain. It really felt like I was close to losing the baby. But anyways, I go to the ER. I started bleeding. I had another bleeding episode, but it wasn't too bad. But I started bleeding after that anxiety attack because it tightened up my abdominal wall so much that I guess it put a little pressure on my clot. And so I started bleeding. And that was scary too, but luckily everything's fine with the baby. They told me it was only me that was affected by the anxiety attack, and even though they think I just pulled a muscle in my abdomen and that's why I was in so much pain. But they said that as for the baby seems perfectly healthy. They didn't see any signs of placental abruption or any of that. And for those of you that don't really know, placental abruption is whenever the placenta starts ripping away from your uterine wall, and it can actually affect the oxygen for the baby and the nutrients the baby gets and everything. And that's actually what happened with my youngest daughter, Alice. Luckily, by some miracle, and I do credit it to God. I know some of you might not have the faith, but me personally, after going through all that I've been through, I can't believe that there's not a higher being of some sort, just because the doctors pretty much gave up on us. They gave up on me and her. And we made it, and she's a fighter just like her mommy. That's one thing I can say that I did pass down to her, was her fighting strength. She pretty much ripped the IVs out her arm at 24 weeks gestational, which a lot of doctors were like, wow, that's one strong baby. But anyways, enough about those sad stories. Baby's doing fine and everything. As for midwife tales, I don't know how I'm carrying, honestly. Some days it feels like I can barely breathe, and other days it feels like my uterus is gonna fall out. Or it feels like I have to pee every 10 minutes because the baby is pushing on my bladder. I'm feeling a lot of kicks, a lot of hard kicks. So even though I'm only 16 and a half weeks, I've felt flutters from 13 weeks. Of course, this is my third baby, and now at 16 weeks, I started feeling really hard kicks. Actually to the point where when I was at the ER, the baby kicked so hard that I jumped. And the ultrasound tech was horrified. She thought that she hurt me really bad or something. And I was like, oh no, it wasn't you, I'm sorry. It just kind of startled me because that's the first really hard kick that I've had. So I'm still taking my medication. Everything's going good with that. I'm just trying to remain de-stressed. So I've been singing a lot. I've been, playing my viola whenever I can, trying to find outlets. I also like to write poems, so I've been trying to find different stuff and keep myself busy. I picked up pet sitting, so I've been really busy lately, and that's good for me because I need to be busy with my anxiety. I have been craving really salty and sour things. I hate pickles. I don't know what it is, but I absolutely hate pickles. And for some reason, I can't get enough of pickles or pickle flavor right now. So I'm craving pickles really bad to the point where I'll go. there's this snow cone place, and I'll get like this, they have really humongous pickles, and I'll just get one and I'll eat it all to myself in one shot. And I definitely could use it. I mean, it's not like I'm overweight or anything, but not a very good habit whenever you're supposed to be watching your salt. So, but anyways, there's that. What else have I been craving? I honestly haven't been liking sweets a whole lot. If something's too sweet, it's been making me sick. So I've been leaning more towards salty and sour things. Baby's heart rate, I can't really go and give you an average because it's ranged from the very low 120s all the way up to 150s. So it's in that range. Baby's super, super active. It feels like a soccer ball player is in there right now. What else? Oh yeah, my skin, I am having hormonal breakouts, but for the most part, I'm not breaking out nearly as much as I did with my first pregnancy, which was a girl. But I'm not too sure how true that is. We're gonna find out the gender and get it confirmed this Tuesday, actually. So that's why I'm making this video. It's 4th of July weekend, and I know I'm probably gonna get really busy and forget, so I just wanted to make this video. Feel free if you guys want, like, I'm pretty sure I'm just scattered brain right now because it's really hot and I've been everywhere. But if you guys think of any other things, like questions to ask, like have I craved this or have I craved that or whatever, like pertaining to old wives' tales or myths about the gender or whatever, just let me know. And I'll gladly answer it below so you have a better shot of guessing, I guess. But now I'm going to go ahead and get up and I'm going to show you my belly, if I even feel like getting up. That's another thing, it hurts to walk. I waddle already. Okay, let's see. Alright, so you can't really tell from the front, but my belly button's starting to pop a little bit. And this is what my belly looks like. That's what my belly looks like at only 16 weeks. It is my third. And then I'll do the other side. But you can see. Alright guys, so I'm gonna let you go. But definitely in the comments, go ahead and start guessing and everything. And good luck. Thank you for watching, and y'all have a great day.